Good evening, guys. Good evening. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you very much for joining me. Big up to everyone. Before we start, let me know if you can hear me okay, because, yeah, I just messed about my mic while the intro was on, so make sure you're hearing me okay. I'd appreciate it. Here all well. Big up, everyone. Thank you very much for all joining me again. And, yeah, hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Big up my man over at Phantom TV. Big up my man over there. Hope you're doing well. Guys, just finished my holiday. Back off my holes. Yeah, a little Christmas break with the kids and the family. It was all good. We had a nice time. Yeah, I had fun, man. I had fun. Yeah, I had a good time. A little break that I needed, a few days away from all the mentalness. I come back and it's all mental again. What's going on with the world? I managed to watch the Liverpool Southampton game on Wednesday night in the bar. That was a good evening, well spent. Also won a few quid that day as well. So it was a good day all round Wednesday. It was a good day all round. But yeah. We are going to talk about everything today. Like, I'm going to talk about the Liverpool game on Wednesday. I haven't spoke to you guys for 5 days, so we're going to chat about the Liverpool game on Wednesday evening. We've got the Tottenham game coming up. We've drawn Tottenham in the League Cup semi-finals over 2 legs. Second leg, I believe, will be at Anfield. Injuries, players coming back, and the obvious thing that's on the thumbnail, the transfer rumours. It is silly season again, so we talk about rumours. I know there's some people, I'm not going to say it's everyone in the chat right now. We like transfer rumours. We like having a chat and having that around the pub sort of chat when you're at your mates at the pub. You're talking about, oh, do you reckon this player will come? I've heard this player's coming. I've heard that player's coming. We like transfer rumours. There's nothing wrong with it. But there is some people out there, you know, there are some people out there that are a bit, how do I put this? Fragile. And they don't like you talking about anything unless it's absolute 100% fact. You know, it has to be 100% fact unless if you go chat about it. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. We're going to chat about it. Why not? Why not? Alphonso Davies, Rayan Cherki. Let's chat about it. Why not? Let's have a laugh. Let's have a chat. Big up my man, Scottish Bear, Jane, bro. Man, she's feeling big up Scottish Bear. My man is still with us, going strong. Big up Scottish Bear. Big up Fozzie as well in the chat. Well, big up my man, Sasuke Guna. Needs a massive salary contract to sign. Canadian superstar. Big up the Sasuke Guna. Big up Michael as well. Hope you're doing well, man. Big up Patrick. Big up Carl. My kid's crying in the background. Did the school fine you? Never. I'm unfinable. Big up Rack. Stop smoking weed. We got FSG. Big up Hustler. We're going to have a laugh, Hustler. We're going to have a laugh. We're going to have a laugh. We're going to have a laugh. I will talk about this, though. You know, what I have to say, we're daydreaming, wishes never come true. I want to talk a little bit about something about, you know, the squad and players, because, you know, I'm not saying hustler, I'm not singling you out, but there is people out there who don't think we buy anyone, that players just miraculously turn up at our squad. So I will talk about that. Big up Alex in the chat as well. You're doing good. Zuby, U-turn. Big up Ship's Cat. Big up Rat with a super chat as well. Big up. Love hearing your chats in the Sam's channel. Big up. Thank you very much. I'm on Sam's channel later tonight, 11 p.m. as well. So, yeah, we'll go have fun over there as well this evening as well. Johnny says we always end up buying from Temu. Get some good shit from Temu, though, Johnny. I will say, you know, you can get some good shit from Temu. I'm just put it out there. I'm showing the chat as well. LFC Shankley, my man Colin as well. Big up Paul as well. Yeah, big up Rack with a super as well. Yeah, Timu's class, man. You get some good shit on Timu, man. You get some good shit. Big up the Leopard Nation. Right. Let's look. Let's talk about left back. Look, actually, I'm going to talk about the Robbo, Alphonso Davies, and all that stuff in a little bit. Let's just go back to Wednesday in the League Cup. Before I get that, my man Honesty was a super as well. Mo Salah has agreed to join PSG on a free transfer in the summer, but changed his mind and reduced his wage demand, according to an LFC source. Big up my man Honesty. We will see. There is so much on there, man. So much on it, but big up you, big up my man Gary as well. Thank you very much to the supers, guys. I do appreciate it. We've got a little thing in the chat, trying to get 5 supers in the next 2 hours in the show. So big up to you guys. So the game Wednesday, man. The game on Wednesday was it was a good game. I like the game. I thought it is what it set out to be. Slot completely put in, a mixed 11. I thought the 11 he put out was gutsy because, in a way, it told me that, if he lost, he lost. He wasn't too bothered. All I'm going to say about that team he put out. That's what it came across. I mean, when you start your 11, Trent at right back, Quansah, Endo, my Japanese warrior, talk about him in a minute, and Gomez as your back 4. Trainioni, Tyler Morton in a double pivot, Elliott on the right, McAllister in a 10, Gakpo on the left, and Nunez up top. You are looking at it and thinking, hang on, you're away to Southampton. Yeah, they're bottom of the Premier League. Yeah, the other day they got absolutely smashed about by Tottenham Hotspur. We all witnessed it, but they still put out a strong team. They put out their best 11, pretty much, there's a few players missing here and there, but it's still as strong as Southampton probably could go. And we win that game 2-1. Darwin Nunez getting a goal, which I'm happy about Darwin Nunez scoring, guys. But, big up my man Imran. Misha Tate, always. I'm happy for my man Darwin scoring. The first touch was terrible, though. His first touch and the goalkeeper slipping obviously helped, but it was a good finish. I can't take the finish away from it. It was a good finish, nice composed finish from my man Darwin. But yeah, the first touch is criminal. And then my man Harvey Elliott. Yeah, to see me and Imran, yeah, definitely, man. Harvey Elliott, my boy wonder. I ain't gonna lie, the real boy wonder in the Premier League. Yeah, Harvey Elliott. Scored on his first. Is that his first start since his injury? And he scored a goal. Yeah, my man Harvey Elliott. I love Harvey. All right, Harvey's goal. It took a deflection and whatnot, but he got in the right area to get his shot out. That was his first start since his injury, I do believe. I think there's been substitute appearances since then. I love Harvey, man. Mr. Link in the chat as well. Hope you're doing well, Mr. Link. Yeah, Paul's not a big fan of Elliott. I love Harvey Elliott. I think Harvey Elliott is a diamond of a footballer. The only thing that's been Harvey Elliott's issue is his injuries that he has had. He's had some pretty bad injuries, to be fair. He's fractured his ankle. He's broken his foot. You know, they are pretty damning injuries, but he's a young lad, and I like the kid. I think he's quite creative. I think he's one of our more creative midfielders. Honestly, I think he's one of our most creative midfielders. And, yeah, I like the guy. I just want him to get a bit more game time. He's a weapon for us if we need it. I like Harvey. I'm not saying he's a starter on the team sheet, but, yeah, I like Harvey Elliott, man. I like Harvey Elliott. Chiesa. I saw Chiesa was getting in for some stick on Twitter, which I was a bit shocked by. So, yeah, I watched the game. I thought for 40 minutes, Chiesa did all right. I mean, the man's barely played football. What does everyone want him to do, man? You know, does everyone want to sleep with him and then make his bed? Well, what are we doing here with Chiesa, you know? He's hardly played any football and people are wanting everything, you know, special stuff from him. He's just come back, man. He's just come back. I thought he played well. You know, a few good touches here and there. He had a good effort at goal, which I believe was blocked. Don't know if it was going in quite, but it got blocked off. Yeah, he was all right. Yeah, I just don't see what people want from him right now. I thought he was decent, man. I thought, you know, I think Chiesa, what I did like about Chiesa, I don't know if you noticed this, guys, but his work rate. I thought Chiesa's work rate was excellent when he came on as well. You know, he's running back and defending and winning the balls back and stuff like that. I think was really good. You know, and he's nutmegging. That's what Chiesa does, you know. I think Chiesa's a good player. He looks clever. And I think if we can keep him fit, I think Arnold Stockton said today, the only people that didn't train today were Konate and what's his name? It's got out of my head. Who's the other geezer? Who did Slot say didn't train? It was Konate and Connor Bradley. Connor Bradley and Konate were the only two guys who didn't train today. So pretty much got a big up, Magnus. Pretty much got a fully strength team. Yeah, we pretty much got a fully strength team. Just the two players that weren't training. By the look of it, we couldn't big up Trudon in the chat. Trudon, big up to you. It's been a while, my friend. By the sounds of it, Konate be back pretty soon. I think in the photos, Morton, Chiesa and Gakpo were not present. Yeah, Slot said they're all fully training. I think what we do as a team, though, guys, because remember, Jota weren't meant to be fit for this game on Wednesday and he came on as a sub. I think what we do now as a team under Slot is a little bit different. I think there's certain players in our team that get picked out and then they do a different kind of training maybe elsewhere. They don't go with the full team straight away. So, yeah, I think we do things a little bit differently now in the training aspect of things. Guys, got 175 people in the house. We're only 15 minutes into the show. 180 people in the house. Only 15 minutes into the show. So big up to everyone. Make sure you're hitting the like button. Make sure you're hitting the share button and the subscribe button. I appreciate you all being here, guys. Well, this is going to be, if you're new to the channel, what we're doing today, we're going back. I haven't been live for 5 days, so we're going back on the week, talking about what's happened this week, talking about the gossip and rumours. And as on the thumbnail, we will talk about Alphonso Davies and Rayan Cherki apparently coming to Liverpool in January. So we'll chat about that as well. Transfer rumours galore. Is it BS? Is there something in the water? We'll talk about it. So make sure, guys, you're hitting that like button. Make sure you're hitting that like button, because that's what helps the channels grow, guys. Hitting that like button. Lou says Alphonso Davies is not going to a shithole like Liverpool, eh? Right, my man, chill, or you get timed out. I don't mind you being here, but come on. Let's have some chill, my friend. Let's have some chill. Yeah, Canate is a huge miss. He definitely is. But yeah, I thought Chiesa looked good, man, when he came on. Give him time. I think Chiesa will be a good player for us. Right, let's talk about some of the issues in the game on Wednesday. Shall we talk about someone called Quansah? So Quansah played. Oh, Quansah. What do we say about Quansah? Here's my theory on Quansah, guys. This is my theory on Quansah. I believe Quansah was one of the 100 men that slept with that Lily Phillips. It might just... No, I'm just putting it out there. I'm just putting it out there. Yeah. I don't know what... Like, Quansah's gone from here, literally, only a few months ago at the end of Klopp's season. He's gone from here to here. Like, how do you go from there, getting an England call-up, and us actually going, you actually look good, to all the way down here? How does that happen? How does that happen? Man's been getting in Lily Phillips's DMs, I'm telling you. But he honestly says, Arnold Slot and Trent, Alex Arnold said, he wants to create a legacy. I like that in a player. You need that in a player. Yeah, I do like that quote. I think I read it today. As I said, I've not read a lot while I've been away. Some things I've been keeping an eye on. I think what Trent said in that interview, I think it was either yesterday or the day before. I read some of the quotes today, and I actually liked what Trent said. For me, the way Trent was talking, I don't know if anyone else in the chat agrees, I think Trent stays. Just the way he was talking gives me that vibe that he's staying. Yeah, that's what I think. Quansah went for a second time. Oh, man. When we're talking about the Quansah off the field problems more than the on the field issues this season, I think that's why that's the issue with Gerald Quansah right now. I want Quansah. I believe you guys in the chat probably all want Quansah to be a good player and be decent. He's our, he's from the youth system. I believe he's from St. Helens. Is that I remember rightly, just outside Liverpool. He's a Liverpool fan through and through. He loves the club and he wants to succeed. I want him to succeed. I love young players getting a chance for the club that they love, playing in the first team, from the youth team, getting their opportunity and trying to succeed. I think we all love that, yeah? We all appreciate that. And I want him to do that. I really want him to succeed and do what he can, but I don't know what's happened, man. Is it Warrington? Is that near St. Helens? Is Warrington's near St. Helens and it's Shipscat? It's outside Merseyside, ain't it? That kind of area. I want the guy near Leeds. Is it in between like Liverpool and Leeds or something like that? I can't remember. I like the guy. I want him to succeed. I just don't know if it's going to happen, man. I don't know if it's going to happen, I really don't know if it's going to happen. James lives in St. Helens. Big up, James. Good. One of my favourite boxers, middleweight. I can't remember his bloody name now. It's got that in my head. He's from St. Helens. I really liked him. I want Quansah to succeed. Does he need to be on? I think for me, he needs to go out on loan. That's my, when we come to January, depending what we do in the January market, if we do anything in the January market, Quansah may need to go out on loan. Big up my man Gangadee says, wasn't Alphonso Davies into I'm not sure if we'll pay him the wages of demand or a signing on fee. Big up Gangadee. Yeah, he was linked. He's been linked to a few teams, but sources from Bayern Munich today are saying that Liverpool are interested in Alphonso Davies, but Liverpool want to buy him in January and not as a free transfer, which is clever from Liverpool, but we'll get to that in a bit. And we'll talk about it. But with Quansah, for me, he needs to go out on loan. I tell you what, right, Wataru Endo, for me, this is why you need Wataru Endo. This is why you need players like Endo in your team. Look, Endo is not a guaranteed starter for Liverpool Football Club. He never will be, yeah? But you need players like Endo in your team if you want to succeed in certain areas. If you want to try and go far in the League Cups and the FA Cups, you need players like Endo who can step in and perform to a level against a certain level of opposition. You need players like Endo. You desperately need them players in your squad. He's a good player, man. He will die for you. I'm telling you. Endo puts a bloody mouth guard on. He will die for you, man. The man's a warrior. You need players like Endo, guys. You really do. And I thought he was excellent. He played centre-back. He sort of inverted from a centre-back into a midfielder. Played up like Liberio role, didn't he? Yeah, like security guard to Mr. Link. You need these players. Big up Brush in the chat as well. My man, I ain't seen him in a while in time. Big up, man. Big up, man. He used to do a lot of videos, Brush, back in the day. Be A9 in the house as well. Be up, Jamie. Let's hope we loan Quansah in January and buy a better left centre back. I agree, my friend. I agree. Big up Lennon in the chat. Fun fact, Wataru Endo has actually played more times at centre back, 240 appearances in credit than a defensive midfielder. It's very true. Endo's at Chuck Norris. Do you honestly have hope FSG actually signing one in January? We'll talk about that in a minute. Rack, I will save your comment and we'll get to it when we're talking about the transfers, my friend. Yeah, and this is great what Stephen says here. Endo won't get man of the match, but he won't let you down. Exactly. Big up Red Gaz in the chat as well. Everyone's doing well. Good to see you all there. Big up my man K-Mac in the chat as well. Good to see you guys all here, man. Big up Android X in the chat as well. The day Endo unleashed his dragon paws. Big paws. Yeah, good to see you all, guys. We've got over 200 people in the live chat right now. We've got also like 25, 30 people watching on X right now. So if you are over on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, make sure you're jumping over to the channel, giving it a like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. Yeah, but Wataru Endo, you just got to have these players, man. I've always been an Endo fan. You guys know that since we signed him. You know what it is? What I ain't got my watch on, guys. I haven't got my watch on right now. But you guys know what time it is, yeah? Does everyone in the live chat know what time it is? I don't have my watch on right now, but we all know what time it is. Yeah? I love Endo, man. We all love Endo over here. We all love Endo over here, man. I love the guy. You know, it's Endo time. Come on. I didn't know much about him when we signed him. Yeah, there you go. We know it's Endo time. That's exactly it. I haven't got my watch on, but we know it's Endo time. It's Endo o'clock. It's Endo o'clock. You know what we're saying? It's Endo o'clock, man. Love the guy, the bits, man. Yeah, exactly. Look, I've liked him since we bought him. I think he does a job. I think he does a bit of that shithousery that you actually need at times. He doesn't mind getting a yellow card. He will absolutely take anyone out if they're going out on goal. If he can't tackle them or win the ball back, he will take them out. Got no problem with that. Get a book in, does it for the team. Everything Endo does is for about the team. It's not about himself, and I love the guy for that. And I think Slot's got to start trusting in a little bit more. And I think, again, look, I'm not saying play Endo in central midfield against a Chelsea or or things like that coming up, or Arsenal. But I do think he can play his part this season in a lot of games we got coming up, especially over the Christmas period. I really do. we're going to have a busy time. We're going to have a busy time, and you're going to need to use your squad. You really are. And I think the Klopp can look at him and go, you know what, if I'm going to play him centre back, you know, I don't know what we played against Southampton. You know, when the kickoff started, I thought we were playing 3 at the back. It looked like we were playing like Trent as a centre back. Then Trent was inverted into a centre back role. Then Endo inverted into a central midfield role. Then off the ball, Trent went back to a right back position, and Endo went back into a centre back position. I did like the tactical like ploy that Slot put out, moving players about, because Southampton didn't know who to pick up. They didn't know if Endo was dropping in, if Trent was dropping in, Endo would drop out, Trent would go centre back. Like his pass to Darwin, Trent played that pass from a centre back position. You know, it worked beautifully, and I think in for the rest of the season, Endo will get game time. He's going to be fresh as well, because he hasn't used him a lot, and it could be a weapon. It could be what Slot had in mind the whole time, guys. You know, we've been saying that Slot doesn't rotate certain players enough. Yeah, if you think about it, Gravenberch, you know, he had the League Cup off. He had another game off a while ago as well. McAllister, he's only played 1 game since the 4th of December, so he's going to be rested. Salah and Virgil weren't even in the squad, so they're going to be rested. So for the games coming up over Christmas, the Tottenham game and the Boxing Day game against Leicester, our players are going to be more rested. So maybe Slot, we got it a bit wrong. Maybe Slot is using players correctly, and he's rotating at smart times. And you've got Harvey Elliott, hardly played this season, coming back into the team. Endo, hardly played this season. Now with that performance, Slot will play him a little bit more this season when needed. Yeah, rotation will be there. You know, and Tyler Morton, who I thought played really well. Picked up the ball in a lot of different positions in that midfield. You know, he's played a 6, he was playing the 8. He went on the wide left at times, picked it up there. You know, could turn with the ball. Trey Neone, who I think may be a little young at the moment, but you could see Trey, you could see the ability that he's got, and we just got to, you know, make sure this kid, you know, is used properly, and we protect him, and, you know, look after him well, because he's definitely got a bright future. But yeah, there's a few players there that we can call upon as the season goes on, that will come into this team. They will play for their badge, they will play for the club, they will put their hearts on the line, and will give all their potential, man. So I don't think the squad is as bad as people give it credit. I don't understand. Maybe you guys in the chat can help me. I really don't understand some of the negativity I see online at times about Liverpool. I'm looking there and going, right, we're top of the league. We're top of Europe, the Champions League. We're now in a semi-final of another cup. We haven't lost for 20 games straight, which is a record for a Liverpool manager since 1996, I believe. We haven't lost a game for 20 games straight in all competitions, which I believe is a new record for a Liverpool manager. I don't get the negativity, man. For me, we've got the best squad in the league. I'll keep saying it time and time again. You know, but a lot of people, they like the big fancy names in the teams and stuff like that. But it's a reason why we are where we are, guys. Yeah, exactly, Bonkers. The Roy Evans squad. It's a reason why we are top of the league in everything we're in at the moment in the semi-final, because we couldn't be where we are in the League Europe and in the League Cup if our squad was trash, guys. We played Champions League. Think about our Champions League run so far. We possibly had the hardest Champions League run out of all the British teams. You know, you played Bayer Leverkusen. We've played Real Madrid. We've played Leipzig, AC Milan. You know, these are difficult games, guys, and we're winning them all. you know, having to play, you know, it's just, I don't get it. Now, I think the negativity more goes over to the transfer market, which we'll talk about in a minute, but there's a lot of talent in our squad. Yes, the points gap between us and Chelsea is now 2 points. And yes, Chelsea can go top of the league before we play against Tottenham. That will probably happen, yeah. But we've got to remember, we do have that game in hand. If we had that game in hand to beat Everton, Chelsea would be 5 points behind us. You know, Man City would be 12 points behind us, and Arsenal would be 7 points behind us. So, yes, Chelsea have caught up on them points a little bit. Chelsea have had an easy run of games as well. We have to remember this. Chelsea's games they've had have been an easy run of games at the moment. So, we've got to give them a block. But they're doing very well in their main title contenders. With Man City out of it at the moment, because I do think Man City are out of it right now, I do believe Liverpool, Chelsea and Arsenal, it's not, no one's going to run away with it. I don't think Liverpool will go and win the league by 18 points or anything like that. I don't think any team, I don't think Chelsea are, I don't think Arsenal are, I don't think Liverpool are. I don't think any of them three teams go and win the league by like 18, 10 points or anything like that. It could come down to like 2, 3 or 4 points difference between top first and second. So we just got to keep going. We've got Tottenham on Sunday. We beat Tottenham. We beat Leicester. You know, if we beat Tottenham, we're top at Christmas. We beat Leicester as well on Boxing Day. We carry on being top of the league. So the Tottenham game's going to be difficult, though. We'll talk about that later. But, yeah, you know, it's not the end of the world, guys. It really isn't. It really isn't. And as K-Mac says, by the time Chelsea play, if they beat Everton, they will be top of the league by 1 point, and we'll have 2 games in hand. The game, obviously, later that evening, and then a game later on in the season. So it's all good, man. It's all good. I think Chelsea will be up there, though. I really do. I don't think Chelsea are going away. I still think Liverpool win the Premier League. I think Chelsea will finish runners up. I think Arsenal will finish third. I think Man City will finish fourth, because I think Man City will probably buy 1 or 2 players in January to get him back into that position. But that's my top 4, guys. I'm going to stick to it right now. I still think Liverpool win the league. I think Chelsea will be runners up. I think Arsenal will finish third. There's something not right about Arsenal right now either. There's something not quite right about Arsenal right now. Arsenal are a bit... I'm not sure what it is with them. Arsenal fans will probably tell us more, but they're not quite right now. They're not quite right. My man honestly says, send Quansah to an Amish club, you know. So he won't be on his phone. And where is Dr. Umar when you need Quansah? Love him. Snow bunnies. Oh, no. Quansah loving snow bunnies, you know. My guy Trey was owning it, was also very good. 17 years old. Great debut. Can't compose. I wish we saw Rio, a.k.a. Rio Dino. Yeah, same, mate. But yeah, you're right with Trey. You look class. Chelsea will fall off in February. Arsenal are bums. And how bad City are is they are 1 point behind Arsenal. Yeah, there is something different about Arsenal this year. I don't think Arsenal are quite that team. Be up my man Reese as well. Be up Jamie. Guys, can you put Reese's any mods in the chat? If you can go to Reese TV, the name there is his YouTube channel. Could you link his channel in the live chat, please? And then people, could you go and subscribe to the guy? Now, I always say this: if anyone in my community has got a Liverpool channel, could they please subscribe to it? You know, we're all one big family over here. We're all Liverpool fans. We're all Reds. You know, I love it if we could all, you know, all subscribe to each other and look after each other. So, yeah, I'd appreciate it, man. I'd appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, Reese, my guy. He's my guy. So show some love, guys. Show some love. You can find his YouTube channel. somewhere there. And yeah, go give them a like, give them a subscribe, give them a share. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it. Konate helps Trent a lot. When Konate's not in a team, Trent is exposed. Virgil should help Robbo a bit more. Konate's been our best defender. I don't disagree with any of that, man. I don't disagree with any of that. I see us finishing around 88 points and it will be tight. I agree. I think it's going to go. I think it's going to go up and down all season. I never saw Liverpool drawing their last 2 games, then Arsenal drawing their last 2 games, and then Chelsea having this run. We're all going to have peaks and troughs, guys, as the season goes on, in my opinion. Go have peaks and troughs. Michael says there could be 0-0 Everton with their new owner bounce. Exactly. Of course it could. Of course it could. Yeah, go and subscribe to all the Liverpool community. Got K-Mac in the channel as well. If you're not subscribed to my man K-Mac yet, make sure you go and subscribe to my man K-Mac as well. I'd appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it. There is one more person. Let me just get my man up here. Hang on. We all know Mr. Sean Blackmore in the chat. Well, he's got his own YouTube channel now. And I'd love you guys to go subscribe to my man Sean. It's called the Shankley Boot Room. You guys all know about K-Mac and that, but my man Sean here, you know, he's just started his own channel, Shankley's Boot Room. He is on 33 subscribers right now. So, guys, if we could please go and subscribe to my man, I'll go put the link in the chat. So the link is in the live chat. If we can please go and subscribe to my man right there, hit that link right there, go and subscribe to him and share the love, yeah? He's put a lovely video out there, my introduction. It's already on 105 views. It's got 105 views and you know how good that is. You know, you got 33 subscribers, 105 views. Go and subscribe to him. It's a good introduction video. He talks about a lot. Yeah.
Right, good morning, guys. This is Sean here, and this is a brand new Liverpool channel, as if there isn't enough channels out there already. I just wanted to start one and share my journey, really, I guess, kind of.
He's going to start his journey, talk about, we're on 39 subs now. Let's get to 50 subscribers if we can for Sean tonight, man. Let's give him some love out there, yeah? Brand new to the game. Brand new to the game. Show my man some love, yeah? Oh, big up you guys. Look at that. Big up you guys. Go and subscribe to him if you can. I would appreciate it. I love sharing people's stories. Liverpool fans starting YouTube channels. I know how hard it is to start an own channel, guys. You know, I was on Coppish doing the call-in show for a while. Got a little bit of popularity on there. Decided to start my own channel, and you guys shared the love and followed me. Yeah. So if you could do the same, guys, to my man Sean, I'd appreciate it, man. You know, he watches this channel a lot. He watches Coppish a lot as well, and you know, and he started the game there. So you guys are beautiful. You guys are beautiful. Look at that. Go and subscribe to this man. Show him some absolute love. Yeah, I love you guys for it, man. Big up, Stephen. I love you guys for that, man. I love you guys for that. That's really good for you. Really good of you, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Go and sub to him, man. Show him some love. Link is in the chat. We're one subscriber away from 50. He's got 49 subscribers now. We're one subscriber away from 50. Let's get 50 subs for him right now. There you go, 50 subscribers. Big up my man, Sean. I will help anyone out. I'm not a big YouTuber. I've got like over 6,000 subscribers. But for some reason, people actually like me. And I get quite a few people watching me. I'm quite not popular at all, but for some reason, people like me. So I want to show love back to people that actually... Sean invests a lot in my channel. He watches me. He's an avid subscriber. and he wanted to make his own channel. And I think it's only right to show the love back to these sort of people. More beautiful people like this in the world makes the world a better place, man. Yeah, get it all done, guys. Respect. Big up, Mr. LNK. Respect to you, my man. Respect to you as well. Yeah, big up you guys. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, sometimes I'm likable. I get it. Big cheers, man. I appreciate it. We tolerate each other. Yeah, I might be tolerated at a level. I get that. Big up my man K-Mac as well. Big up, man. Big up, man. Later, think about joining YouTube myself, but it won't be about LFC. Too many good ones already. Big up, Lakers. Well, Lakers, you're big into your computer gaming, ain't you? You could do a blinding YouTube channel on that. So, yeah, you guys just get a camera and a microphone and rock, man. You guys are all intelligent and clever people, you know. And I know you'd rock it. It's on 54 subscribers. Hopefully, we can get Sean over the 100 mark over the weekend. So make sure you're sharing it, guys, subscribing to it as well, man. Appreciate it. Big up, man. Scraps in the chat as well. And big up to John in the chat as well. Hope you're doing well. Let's go on to these transfer rumours, yeah, while everyone's talking about it. So, while I was away on my little break, my little holiday, I noticed that a certain rumour came up again about Rayan Cherki. Now, Cherki's a weird one because we were, big up, guys, big up everyone subbing over on his channel. Much love. Let's get, I think the link is still in the chat. The link should be still in the chat. Big up to Cole with the super as well. I didn't see that, Cole. Chelsea Liverpool last game could be very interesting. Big up, Cole. Yeah, that's the second to last game of the season. Big up, Cole with the super as well. Sorry, mate, I didn't see that. There's a link there. Shankley's boot room. My man Sean, who's an avid viewer of the channel, just started his own Liverpool YouTube channel. His first video up there is his introduction to you guys, and he talks about his journey as a Liverpool fan since the 70s. So go and check him out, guys. He's a great guy. So Rayan Cherki rumours have started again. Now, this is a player I do like. I rate him technically on a technical standpoint. There's not a lot not to like him. That don't make sense. How do I put it? From a technical standpoint, he stands out where he's very, good on the eye. He's got that likability factor as a footballer. Yeah, that's what Rayan Cherki's got. Now, is Rayan Cherki a player that Liverpool need this January? I probably would have said no. But if he's available this January for a ridiculously low price for the technical footballer that he actually is, even if he's not needed this January, I'd still go and buy him. Because if he's available for the rumoured £25 million, which is absolute in this day and age, to buy a footballer of his quality for £10 million, you go and buy him. I don't care if he's not a priority target this January for a position that we need. Like, he's not a DM, he's not a left back, he's not a centre back. But for that price of the quality footballer he is, I'd go and get him, man. I'd literally go and get him. I think you could probably get him cheaper because Lyon are having financial issues. I think you could pick him up proper cheap. And it's like my man says here, opportunistic signing. It certainly is. If he's he's worth it. Yeah, he's worth it. If he is way worth more than the reported transfer fee. I haven't been so hyped since I said it. Yes, I remember him. Can't remember. I know what you mean. Yeah, he is LNK. You're bang on, my friend. You're bang on. Sometimes there's a player that comes up in the transfer window, yeah, and he's not a position of the pitch that you actually need to strengthen with. Like, you look at him, you go, right, he's a number 10 right winger. He can play right wing and he can play the number 10 position. We don't really need another right winger right now because we've got Mo Salah. We've got Chiesa who can play in that position as well. We've got Elliott and Szoboszlai in the 10. You've got arguably McAllister to play in the 10. So why do we need that player right now? But if the reported fee is true of 25 million quid, for a player of his quality, only 21 years of age as well, guys. The kid's only 21. And £25 million for a 21-year-old with that much technical quality as a footballer, where you could mould that player into something even more special for the years to come. I think sometimes you just have to look at it and go, right, let's just buy him. Yeah, we're going to take heat from the fan base because he's not a left back, he's not a defensive midfielder, he's not a centre back. But because of his price and his age, for the player that he actually is, sometimes it's worth just going to get him now. Then just get him in. Just get him in. And also for that money, you could arguably still go and buy someone else in the position that you need, because it's not taking anything out of the transfer kitty. Yeah, exactly. Understood. Could come. Yeah. He's mad talented. We all know he's mad talented. He needs refining a little bit. He needs polishing a little bit. But he's only 21. And I just feel Liverpool will be looking at him and thinking, right. Now, I've seen a lot of Liverpool fans like today as well talking about Cherki and saying, you know, he's a possible Mo Salah replacement down the line. Now, for me, his best position may be off that right wing. I think he's better in the number 10 position, personally. I don't see him as a Salah replacement. He's technically very good. There's no doubt about it. But he'd have to play a totally different way of playing, which maybe Slot wants to do in the future. So maybe he could play there. But I don't care. I just look at this player and think he's got technical ability. He could play at the highest level of the game. He's only a young lad. And the market value for him is 25 million. You just go and buy him and then sort everything else out later, in my opinion. You just get it done. I like the guy. I really do. And if he's got an attitude problem for 25 million quid, you know, I can take an attitude problem for 85. You know, I can take that. You know, he's 21. Attitudes go out of people, you know. He can grow up a little bit in the years to come. So, yeah, just go and do it, man. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely. He's got to take you. Exactly. Right. Left back. Left back. We all know poor old Robbo's been getting it in the boot. Robbo has been... How do we politely talk about Robbo? I like Robbo. You know, I might be one of the only Liverpool fans who still really like Robbo. But he's definitely got some issues right now. There's some problems with Robbo. I think his legs are gone, personally. I don't think he's that left back anymore that he was 3 or 4 years ago. He can't get up and down the pitch like he used to. He hasn't got the energy like he used to have. And he hasn't got that acceleration that Robbo used to have. You know, you look at Robbo and you wouldn't think he's quick. But Robbo back in the day, like 3 or 4 years ago, Robbo was quick, man. Get up and down all day. I just don't think Robbo can do that anymore. And I think it's showing because all the right wingers he's coming across in the league at this moment in time, he's struggling with. I don't think there's a right winger he's not struggled with yet this season. And that's because he ain't got the legs no more. I love the guy, though. I really do. What Robbo's done for this football club, for me, when it's all said and done, I think we're going to look back at Robbo as one of the best left backs that's played in the Premier League. For me, Ashley Cole will always be number one. It's going to be very hard to buy a left back, a British left back as well, that's going to be better than Ashley Cole. But Robbo's going to be one of the better left backs, especially British left backs, that's ever played in the Premier League, in my opinion. You know, in that era that he had under Jurgen Klopp, when Liverpool were winning everything, he was one of the most wanted left backs in the world at that time. You know, it was top draw for us, and in our Premier League and in Europe. You know, he just won a Premier League player. He was killing it in Europe as well. He was a quality player, Robbo. And unfortunately, yeah, it's just come to the end of its time. And it's what happens, man. It's what happens to players. It's what happens to players, though. We love him and we love what he did but he's no longer feasible to keep as a first option anymore. And I agree. It's unfortunate. Yeah, Alan Kennedy will always be our best left back, no doubt about it. But Premier League era left backs, Premier League era left backs, British left backs, yeah, he's got to be up there. Robbo, he certainly is. But right now, I just feel like he's at the highest level. He's got to always have. I think Robbo can still have good games. I think he's had good games this season. That might just be me, but I've seen a few games this season where I thought Robbo was actually pretty good. But then he has a moment of like madness or uncertainty, or he can't keep with wingers anymore, and he's not defending like he used to either. So we do need a left back, because I don't think 𝘍𝙀𝙀 is the answer either, man. I really don't think 𝘍𝙀𝙀 is the answer either. I'm not sitting here going, oh, thank God 𝘍𝙀𝙀 is back. You know, I'm not doing that. I'm not like, oh my God, Robbo can get out of the team now and let's bring in 𝘍𝙀𝙀. Yeah, it's not exactly an upgrade, is it? Like, 𝘍𝙀𝙀 will cause issues as well. We need a new left back. We need a new left back. And obviously, the left back that was spoke about the most in recent weeks for Liverpool is Kerkez at Bournemouth, who I really like. Again, I think he's a young lad. Is he 21, 22? And obviously, Richard Hughes, I believe, bought him at Bournemouth. I might be wrong there. He might have come in before Richard Hughes, I'm not sure. But I think Richard Hughes bought him at Bournemouth. So if that is true, there's a link there, obviously. I think Kerkez will be an easy buy. I think Kerkez will be a very, very easy bit of business for Liverpool to do. I don't think transfer fee would be that high. I don't think wages would be that problem. I don't think time of contract would be a problem. I don't think signing on fee would be a problem. Yeah, I like Kerkez. He's my number one choice. Big up, Daddy said, James, if you had a choice, who would you go for and why? I think Kerkez would be. I think Kerkez would be the player I'd go for, guys. He really would. I do rate him. I look what he's doing at Bournemouth right now. I look at the right wingers that he's been up against as well at Bournemouth. He's going against the same calibre and level of talent that all left backs are going up against, including our own. And I think he's dealing with it very well. He plays in a very good team at Bournemouth. Iraola plays a very nice system. It's about attacking football, similar to Slot's football. So I think a player like him going from Bournemouth to Liverpool in that left-back area, in the attacking sense that Liverpool want to play in, they want to keep possession, they want to pass the ball. When they need to defend, they got to defend. I actually think Kerkez is above Ältonuori for me. I know a lot of people out there like Ältonuori, but I think Ältonuori's going to not be a left-back soon. I think Ältonuori later in his career is going to be like a left mid, a left winger type of player. I just don't see him as a left back for much longer. With Kerkez, I just see him as a left back. So for me, in the Premier League, out of all the left backs Liverpool could buy, if they just want to go down the Premier League route, I think Kerkez is an easy one to go and get. I think he's an easy one to go and get. If you want to go and get other players from around Europe and look at left backs around Europe, that's totally different. Is it Hanko? A lot of people have been talking about. Obviously, these kind of players are better. And obviously, the other one, Alphonso Davies. Now, the links today from Alphonso Davies have been there. Let me just get these links up, shall we? Let's get the links up so we can talk about this. Where are we? So, this is from Christian Falk of Sportsblind in Germany, writing for Court Offside. So Christian Falk said today, Alphonso Davies is open to a potential transfer away from Bayern Munich. He's not 100% fixed on Man United or Real Madrid. I heard that talks with Bayern at the moment are on ice until January. His agent, Nick Husa, will talk with any interested top club in the new year. When his agent was on tour of England, Liverpool could get a meeting with him. It would be a good club for Davies, of course. Given the style of football, it would suit him. Liverpool naturally have a chance. I think Man United and Real Madrid are more concrete by comparison at this point in time. Bayern also are applying pressure to sign him up to a new contract. They're still hopeful that the meeting this work. So Liverpool are still in the race if they want him. So this is what Christian Falk said today. Yeah, we'll get to Anthony Robinson. I'm not a big Alphonso Davies fan. I really ain't. I think Alphonso Davies is a bit of a kick and rush left back for me. I don't think he's the greatest defender. I do think he's very attack minded and will cause issues for the opposition with his attacking prowess, his pace, his energy, his technical ability. I think will cause issues for opposition. I just don't rate him that highly, guys. I'm sorry if I'm going to tread on people's toes here and upset a few people. I literally don't rate Alphonso Davies that highly. I really don't. I think Kerkez is a better left back than Alphonso Davies. There you go, I said it. I think Kerkez is a better left back than Alphonso Davies is. I think Alphonso Davies is a kick and rush left back. And if you're going to get someone like I think the only way Liverpool get Alphonso Davies if they know Trent's leaving. And I say the reason I say this, I don't think you could have Alphonso Davies as a left back if you got Trent as a right back, because they're both attack minded. They both their instincts are to go and attack the opposition in different ways. Alphonso Davies, his ability to run down the wing, get balls into the box, cause havoc with his pace, and Trent will want to get forward to use the ball, which leaves you exposed in fullback areas. If Liverpool get Alphonso Davies, and if Trent's leaving, that's the only way I can see it happening, because Alphonso Davies comes to Liverpool, goes as a left back, and then you go and get a right back that's just a defensive right back. He's not bothered about getting forward and crossing the halfway line. He just wants a defender as a right back. Then it works, because then you basically got three defenders and you use Alphonso Davies on the left-hand side as your attacking left back. That's the only way it works for me. That's the only way it works for me. And that's just my opinion to the Alphonso Davies stuff. I don't think it'll happen. Will it happen? I don't know. I think it can. I think if Liverpool want to get into him in this January and not wait till the summer. So I think someone was saying earlier about he's signing on fee and wage demands. So if Liverpool would rather buy him in January than do a free transfer. If you notice, Liverpool don't do a lot of free transfers. I think in the time under FSG, is it only like Milner and Matip have been free transfers because their wage demands wouldn't have been that high. Matip was it Schalke or Stuttgart? Was it Stuttgart? So Matip's wage demands and sign-on fee would not have been that high. Neither would Milner's. That's why they done him. Liverpool don't really like doing free transfers because of that reason, because sign-on fees are usually huge. Free transfers are not really free as well. We've got to get away from this. That's just go and get someone for free crap, because it's not a really. It's actually better. It's actually better to go and buy a player, because you buy that player cheaper than you would if he was a free transfer. Because look at Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe went to Real Madrid and a signing on fee for 150 million, and his wages, are through the roof. Yeah, his signing on fee and wages probably wouldn't have been so high if they bought him as a transfer. It's just, I think free transfers are a bit of a myth. I think unless you can go and get a good player for a free that hasn't got a lot of PR next to him and hasn't got a big name, like a Matip when we got Matip, then it could work. But I'd rather buy Alphonso. If we're going to get Alphonso Davies, I'd rather buy him in January than get him for free in the summer. You know, getting him for free in the summer, you got to put the sign-on fee for him in the summer will probably be bigger than his transfer fee in January. His wages will probably be smaller if you get him in January than they would be in the summer as a free agent. So, you know, this free transfer stuff has got to stop. It's not really free. You actually pay more in the end than you are if you buy them. You really are. You really are. I don't get it, man. Just go and buy him. Go and buy him this January. I bet you get Alphonso Davies for like 20 million quid because he's only got 6 months left in his contract. Because he's only got 6 months left on his contract, I bet you can get Alphonso Davies for 20 million quid. And his signing on fee in the summer would probably be more than that. Go and get him for 20 million quid. If you go buy him, do it in the January. Don't do it as a free in the summer. But for me, I wouldn't go near him. I wouldn't go near him. I would leave him, man. I would leave him. I wouldn't touch him. For me, I'd go for Kerkez. That's the left back I would go for. I know a lot of you said Anthony Robinson in the chat. I think Anthony Robinson's a good player. I do think he gets a little overhyped, though. You know, I don't think he's as, you know, he's 27 as well. I just don't see us going for a 27-year-old left back. I just don't see that being the case, guys. We want to build a team for Arne Slot. Because we want to build a team for Arne Slot, I don't see us going for a 27-year-old left back from Fulham. I really don't. I think Kerkez at 21 has got far more potential than Anthony Robinson has. I think he's going to be a better player as well. So, yeah, for me, I'll go and get Kerkez. That'd be the left back I'll get, guys. Who's the left back everyone else would get in the chat? Yeah, he's almost 28. I wouldn't go near him, Tone. I wouldn't get Kerkez, man. Don't want him. Get me Kerkez. Prem proven he's young. He's got a lot of potential. I'm with you, Danny. That's what we know anyway. The Kuba can cover at left back. Is this the centre back? Is he the guy at Leipzig? Everyone keeps telling me about. Is it Leipzig? Yeah, Anthony Robinson's going to be expensive. I bet Kerkez. Yeah, I bet Kerkez is far cheaper than Anthony Robinson. Big up Carmino in the chat. Big up Josh. He says, I think the Hughes wants to put his stamp on this team over the next few windows, so I'm sure he'll make some good signings. Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. Everyone's on the Kerkez train. Patrick. See, there's a lot of players I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna sit here and pretend I know these players, man. Yeah, we'd all like Bastoni, LNK. We'd all like Bastoni. What is the chances of Bastoni leaving Italy, though? Slim to none? I'm not sure. The Kuba is the dream. A lot of people on the Kuba train as well. Plus, Hughes and Szoboszlai have relationships with him already. Yeah, this is true. I think it's very easy for us to get Kerkez. It really is. It's if we do it, though. Yeah, the Hato from Ajax rumours are going up as well. James, take that back. Yeah, I mean, Dom could be chatting to him already. This is true. He's a player I like. I think at 21, we can improve his game. He'll get better and better. He'll be playing, you know, Kerkez will be playing alongside Virgil. It's only going to improve his game even more, guys. He's going to be playing alongside Virgil van Dijk. Can only improve his game even more. So, you know, go and get this guy. I'll just go and get it. Unless Liverpool have got something up their sleeve that we don't know about. There's got to be a transfer that comes over. It comes out of anywhere. Jamie, why are you skipping over my comment? I haven't seen it read. Oh, let me find it. Okay, there you go. There is no chance we'll ever sign Davies with FSG. Be honest, Red, I don't want us to sign Alphonso Davies. I don't think he's that good. But that's just my opinion. I don't rate the guy like that. We say that, though, but we've got Alisson Becker who's the best in the world. We've got Virgil van Dijk. We've got Mo Salah. We've got McAllister in. Szoboszlais, Konatés. We've got good players, man. Yeah, I'm with you, Theo. I'm with you, Theo. Robbo can't start anyway. Yeah. But the only problem is, it's between... Look, our problem right now is... and then go, Kerkez in Jan and Bastoni in the summer. That's levels. Yeah, I can't remember. With Robbo, and the problem with Rob, right? January's not here yet. We're not in January yet, right? And we've got to look at it like this. Our two left backs at our football club right now are Robbo and Tsimikas. For me, I think Slot is going to play Robbo more than Tsimikas. I just do. I don't know about you guys. I just think he's going to play. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Robbo plays against Tottenham. What left back do you think is going to play against? What left back do you think is going to play against Tottenham, guys? If you're on a Slot right now and you're thinking about not what you would want to play, but who do you think plays left back against Tottenham? I think Robbo plays because Robbo didn't play against Southampton. He got a rest because he was suspended. I think Robbo plays that game. Yeah. I think Robbo will play. I really do. I think Robbo will play. Be honestly, was super. Sorry, honestly, I didn't see it. Alphonso Davies said he don't want to be a left back. Yeah, he wants to be a left winger. I think that's the problem at Bayern Munich at the moment, is that they don't want to be a left. They want him to be a left back. That could happen, Red. I don't disagree, my friend. I don't disagree. I'd play Gomez there. I think Slot prefers Tsimikas, but that's if he's fit. Exactly. I was just about to say this. As long as you don't get Robbo isolated, I think Robbo will be fine. But yeah, this is my problem about the left back position. I think Tsimikas is a good player. I think Robbo is a good player, but I don't think either of them are number one left backs for Liverpool in the 2024-25 season. We're going to be in the year 2025 in a couple of weeks' time, and our two main left backs are Tsimikas and Robbo in this. And I just don't think Robbo now in his 30s, Tsimikas I don't think is good enough. I think we need to move on and get another left back in that position, someone younger. I think I can see a world where Liverpool by Kerkez in January, they let Tsimikas go as well. I think there's a major. I think there's a big possibility that Liverpool let Tsimikas go in January to buy Kerkez in. I think there's teams out there in Europe that would buy and want Tsimikas. I don't know about you guys. I just think there's a real possibility that we let Tsimikas go in January and we buy Kerkez in, and we have Kerkez and Robbo till the end of the season. And then in the summer, we start looking at Owen Beck, because Owen Beck is doing bits at the moment on loan. And I think Slot will have Owen Beck in that pre-season. In the summer, he'll have a look at Owen Beck in pre-season. And then Owen Beck could be the natural successor to Andrew Robinson. And Robbo, at the end of his contract the following season, leaves the club for free. Because I don't think there's any financial thing of selling Robbo. I think you just let Robbo leave at the end of his contract. You sell Tsimikas, get like 5 or 6 million for Tsimikas, buy a new left back, and then give Owen Beck a chance in pre-season to prove his worth, and then have Owen Beck replace Robbo at the end of Robbo's contract. That's, I think, the way Liverpool go do it. I really do. I don't think they go and buy 2 left backs. I don't think they go and buy 2 left backs. And that's it, Red. Exactly. There is a lot of rumours that Tsimikas could go in January. Now, I'm with you, Maverick. We spoke about Alphonso Davies. We're not. I'm saying it. I don't think Alphonso Davies Liverpool will happen. I don't even like Alphonso Davies, to be fair. I'll be up for that, Jay. I just don't know about you, Tone. It just feels like that's what's going to happen at our club. I don't see us letting go of 2 left backs between January and the summer. I just feel like they will look at the left back situation and they will feel like they can get something right now for Tsimikas in January. I feel like they reckon clubs will come in for Tsimikas in January, 6 or 7 million, ship him out in January to a lot of clubs in either in the Premier League or around Europe, and then go and get a Kerkez in, leave Robbo till his contract ends and let him leave for a free, and then get Owen Beck to be his understudy and then take over him. I just feel like that's what we're going to do. I just feel like that's what we're going to do. Yeah, I'm with you, man. Yeah, Eric, big up to you, man. I'd be fine with Kerkez and Owen Beck as our left backs the next season. Yeah, so would I. So would I. Yeah, I'm with you, Richard. I don't rate either of them right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we have Norris as well. We have. There's good left backs. I know this is right. A lot of people don't like us using our youth team. They rather us go and buy players instead of using youth team players. Yeah. All I'm going to say on this point, yeah, is what is the point of having a youth team in if they never go and get the opportunity? If they're good enough and you see something special in them, then they should get a chance to play in the first team and they save you money for that position. You know, plenty of youth team players have come through Liverpool, Man United, Man City, Chelsea. Plenty of players have come through where they've used that player instead of going to buy a player for that position. I don't mind it. If Owen Beck, you know, he's doing well at the moment on loan. If he can show anything in a Liverpool shirt, then if he's our number 2 left back for a few years to come and Kerkez is our number 1 left back, I'm totally happy with that. I am as a Liverpool fan. I don't mind that. I really don't. I don't mind using the youth team if needed. That's what it should be there for. That's what it should be there for. You know, look at, yeah, exactly like Tone says there. Look at Conor Bradley. You know, our 2 right backs have come from the youth team, guys. Let that sink in. Our 2 right backs are all from the youth team. So Trent's from the youth team, Conor Bradley's from the youth team. All been there since they were little kids. So both our right backs that we all rate, you know, we all rate Trent as a footballer, and a lot of us rate Conor Bradley as a footballer. Our 2 right backs came from the youth team. And Jayden Dance is coming through. I think he's going to do bits. I don't mind it. If they're good enough playing, man. If they're not good enough, then go and buy a player in that position. You know me and the youth team, guys. There's a lot of players I think in the youth team I don't think are ever going to make it at Liverpool. So they should be let go. Let them go, but also there's a lot of, you know, just, yeah. If they're good enough, just sign them up, man. Just sign them up. Not bothered where they come from, who they play for, youth team. I don't care. As long as they're good enough to play for Liverpool, that's all I care about, man. That's all I care about. Look at Curtis Jones as well. Curtis Jones has come in and done well from a youth setup, you know. So I'm all good for it. Fair point, Dan. Fair point. Does Slot prefer Tsimikas to Robbo? I see this a lot, guys. Does he actually prefer Tsimikas to Robbo? I have seen this said a lot. I don't know. Does he? Does he? Big up my man, Doug, 30 member for 30 months. Big up, Doug. Do you start Simicast or Robbo versus Spurs? I'd start Robbo, personally. Did he only join in 2019? How old was he in 2019, though, David? He was a young kid, wasn't he? I mean, he's a young kid now. So what would he have been in 2019? What are we? 2025 almost. So it's almost 6 years ago. Would have been 15? 15? Was he 15 when he signed David? I like Conor Bradley. I think he's a good player, man. I forgot about Calvin Ramsey. He's gone, man. He's gone. Kelleher swap with Kerkez. Right, here's what I'm going to say about Kelleher. I like Quansah Kelleher. He's a quality goalkeeper. I don't think any big team's going to buy Quansah Kelleher. I think we all rate Quansah Kelleher. Kelleher can be a number one goalkeeper for the majority of Premier League teams, in my opinion. I think he could be number one at Tottenham. I think he could be number one at Chelsea right now. I just don't think that calibre of team is going to buy him. I don't think big teams are interested in Quansah Kelleher. I think Kelleher is going to go to teams like Bournemouth's or Fulham's or Nottingham Forest's or stuff like that. I don't know why. For me, he should be going to, he should be going to Chelsea. He should be going to Tottenham. He should be going to Bayern Munich. He could play for Leipzig. He could play for big teams in Europe. I don't know what it is. Newcastle, maybe. I don't know what it is. I just don't think big teams are going to come in for him because I feel like the big teams think he's a number two goalkeeper. Do Chelsea go and buy Liverpool's number two to make him their number one? Because it's a PR disaster from Chelsea. Chelsea will look at it like a PR disaster that they bought all these goalkeepers and in the end they've had to go buy number two from Liverpool to make him their number one. PR-wise, it wouldn't make sense for a lot of big clubs to do. That's why I just don't see it happening. Will Tottenham go and buy Liverpool's number two goalkeeper to make him their number one? Because what it also does, it tells everyone that Tottenham and Chelsea and teams like that haven't got their goalkeepers are so bad they have to get Liverpool's number two to be their number one. So they should buy them. For me, they should go and buy them. Like Tottenham and Chelsea should be all over Kelleher. But from a PR point of view, I just don't think they're going to do it. I just don't know if they're going to do it. And he's a better goalkeeper than most of the goalkeepers in the Premier League, let's be fair. But I think, do you understand what I'm trying to say, guys? From a PR point of view, I just don't know if big teams are going to go for Kelleher, which is a shame because he should go to a big side because he's a quality goalkeeper. I just think they look at the PR and go, "Are we going to buy Liverpool's number two to be our number one goalkeeper?" I hope he gets a good club. I hope he actually gets a good club low. I really do, because I hope that guy has a great career. He's a tremendous footballer, tremendous goalkeeper. Virtual keeper is good enough for him. Yeah, it's true. It is true. Gerald's a player, man. It's a good point that for the big EPL clubs, there's a PR downside risk. Exactly. That's the issue. That's why big club. I just don't see big clubs going in for him, unfortunately. And I think he deserves better. Which, for me, if I'm Kelleher, if I'm Liverpool, I'll go to Kelleher. Look, we think you're a top draw goalkeeper, and we want you to go to a top club, either in the Premier League or in Europe. That's where we want to go. We want you to go to a top draw football club. But we just don't think then clubs are going to come in for you because you're our number two goalkeeper. Stay here. Stay at Liverpool. Yeah, you'll be our number two, but we're going to give you more game time. You'll have more respect being for Liverpool as our number two. You would be going for one of them, like to a Bournemouth and being their number one. Yeah, you'll be number one goalkeeper at Bournemouth and you'll do really well. But Bournemouth are only going to get to a certain level. and you're better in that level, just stay at Liverpool. That's what I would do. That's basically that's what I would tell Kelleher. Big up Victor Meldrew, by the way, becoming a YouTube member. Much love to you. If you want to be, like Victor Meldrew there and want to become a member to the channel, hit that join button, guys. Big up to my man Victor Meldrew. Now, only problem with Celtic, I don't think Celtic could be able to afford what he'd want in wages. That'd be the only problem. That'd be the only problem. This is probably the best collection of keepers that any club has had on its books at one time. Yeah, like, you think about it, 𝘍𝙍𝙀𝙼𝙆 is on Liverpool's books. He's just like on loan at Valencia for the rest of the year. Jaros, Kelleher, and Alisson Becker. It's mad, ain't it? That's arguably the best depth of goalkeepers in world football. Look, if Simi's fit and he starts, big up to him, man. I still don't think he's good enough. Oh, big up, man. Brilliant channel. Found you last week, my little. Oh, big up of it. W's in the chat, man, for Victor Meldrew, yeah. W's in the chat for Victor. Big up to you, Victor. Thank you for being part of the community, man. Appreciate it. Absolutely appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Honestly says no. The Athletic has been told at least 3 players at Anfield said in private that Slot's methods could have served the team well during times in recent seasons. There's a lot of stuff coming out from the Athletic, I ain't gonna lie, about previous years at Liverpool. I wonder who them 3 players were. I wonder who them 3 players were. Yeah, there was talk about Kelleher going to Leeds, weren't there? Do you see what I mean, guys? This is who Kelleher's linked with. Teams like Leeds and Bournemouth and Nottingham Forest. He's above them. He should be at the top end of football. But that's who he's been linked with. Do you know why he's been linked with them teams? PR. Because the big teams don't want to buy Liverpool's number 2 to make them their number 1. And that's the problem. I think Kelleher is going to have to go somewhere like a Bournemouth or a Leeds, be number 1 for 2 years, and then in a couple of years' time after that, he'll be bought by the bigger clubs because then they'll buy him as a number 1 to be a number 1. If that makes sense. 𝘍𝙍𝙀𝙆𝙆's got to be a player, man. The W's in the chat for my man Victor, man. I hope I'm wrong, though. I do hope I'm wrong and he just goes somewhere else and, yeah, balls out somewhere. I'd absolutely love that. By the way, we hit our super chat total. So big up everyone hitting the super chat total. Much love to you guys. What are we doing for likes, guys? What are we doing for likes? Remember, likes is the best way of supporting the channel. It really is, guys. Hitting that like button. It gets the algorithm popping, as we say. YouTube algorithm can be a bitch. So, you hear that? We've got 149 likes. Beautiful, guys. I've not even asked you to hit the like button that much today. You've got 149 likes. If we get that close to 200, I'd appreciate it, guys. So if you've not hit that fun button yet, go and hit that fun button right now, guys. Yeah? Can hit that fun button right now. Go and hit it right now, guys. I'd appreciate it. It's free to do. It's just right below my video. See where you see my handsome face right now. Under that, there's a thumb there. Go and press that thumb and it'll turn into a new number. So, yeah, it's free to do. Just take the cursor down there and click and it helps channels grow, man. Yeah, so go and smash it. Yeah, Kelleher would do great at Barca. Kelleher would do great anywhere. And big up to my man Victor being a new member as well. Much love to my man Victor here. Yeah, he could play Magnussen, Spain and Germany. He could go to a big club, man. Love the guy, but yeah. Big up, Michael. Big up to you, Darryl. You have a good Christmas as well. I know you've had a shit year, man. Everything that's gone through, but you can have a good Christmas for your kid, man. Big up to you, man, for being here. But guys, yeah, look, I'm going to leave it there. And thank you very much for joining me. I'll be back tomorrow. Hang on, Rack says quickly, you're a Liverpool 11 if Gakpo is out. Is Gakpo out? What I'll do, Rack, I'll come back tomorrow. We'll do the Liverpool-Tottenham game. We'll talk about the Liverpool-Tottenham game tomorrow. Big up Victor Meldrew as well. Big up to everyone here. Big up everyone with the supers as well today. Big up to Rack and Honesty and Carl with the supers. Big up Doug and Victor with the members. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll talk about it tomorrow, man. So Liverpool Spurs game is Sunday. I'll be talking about the Liverpool game tomorrow. So make sure you're back on the channel tomorrow. Make sure you're hitting the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell next to it as well. And make sure it goes to all. So when you know I'm live, that will give you an alert and hopefully tell you that I am live soon. So yeah, make sure you're subscribing, hitting that notification bell and put it to all so you know when I'm live. Because I can't really give you a time. Because I'm busy. It's Christmas. You guys get it. But I will be live tomorrow. But I will be back on the Sam show at 11 p.m. tonight. So make sure you're over on the Sam's at 11 p.m. tonight. I'll be over there talking everything about Liverpool Football Club. But till tomorrow, thank you very much for joining me, guys. Appreciate the love. Have a great weekend.